Josh, do I have anything on my face before we start?
You're good, but we've been rolling.
Been for how long?
Oh, about 10 seconds now.
Usually there's like a lead in, like 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I just got done eating Chipotle, so I was kind of afraid that I got like guac in the beard.
Not a sponsor.
We got nondescript Southwestern cuisine.
There you go.
Still not a sponsor. I mean, we can't even get Starbucks, for Christ's sake. Anyway, and we've been pushing hard, man. By that I mean we've been showing bottles of Starbucks. Okay, so the reason why we're here is not to talk about our food preferences. So we got a piece of paper that has some words on it, so you know it's important. We got an update from the WPN. For you guys who cannot figure out what WPN stands for, which I would expect it to, it is the Wizards Play Network. I can't expect you to know all the acronyms. So the hit keeps coming. It's 2020. This is just a thing that just happens. So I'll just read it to you compared to analyzing it. I'll read it, then I'll analyze it, offer my thoughts, and then you guys can discuss in the comments if you're so inclined. So as of September 9th, 2020, the in-store play suspension in the United States and LATAM will remain in place. The next update will come on October 14th, so a month and some days from now. In the meantime, we want to offer as much information as possible while only giving you 3 paragraphs to read. We can confirm that the suspension will be lifted no sooner than Commander Legends pre-release. The season will offer at-home pre-release only. You guys know that's going to happen for Zendikar coming up here shortly. Also the same deal for Ikoria just some months ago when we reopened. Remote play events remain available in Wizards Event Reporter. I almost said Event Wizards. Okay, dyslexic moment there. And Event Link, but any live event scheduled will be automatically canceled and removed from the store and event locator. Next paragraph. We recommend WPN members host remote events, whether via Magic Arena, Magic Online, or webcam. Please wear pants. These can be organized through a combination of Discord. Find simple instructions here. This page is a lie. And Wizards event link, I did it again. Get started here. The hyperlink does not work when you do physical hard copy. I can see why we're in the digital age now. Events reported during this time will not, however, count towards your play metrics, tickets, and engaged players, and will never be retroactively counted. So if you guys keeping track of that type of thing, if you come in, like, hey, we're doing an event, you don't get credit for it, but thank you for showing up anyways. All promo and product allocation quantities will be based on the metrics snapshot taken on February 15th. Wizards will continue to monitor the situation and update WPN members on the second Wednesday of each month. Watch this website on October 14th for the next update. So if anything new, breaking, exciting comes out on that day, we'll be sure to update you guys and let you know what's going on from there. I can't tell there's a lot of information packed into a small space or just the same thing repeated 19 times. So the Reader's Digest, short and skinny, quick, watered down version of that is, no sanctioned events. Any pre-release will be at home. F&Ms will mean basically nothing in terms of your ranking in the WPN. It will mean nothing for us in the WPN. So the product allocation we've had since February is going to remain in effect. So we are still not doing sanctioned events. We still have the open table play where people could come in, try out decks, turn some cards sideways, hang out with some old friends that they made in the store, which is awesome. And we're not going to like force people out. The only thing we ask is to, again, please be courteous to other players. Don't sneeze in their open faces. Wear a mask, social distance if you can help it. We just, again, basically ask you just to be a decent, courteous person. I don't think that's too much to ask. So just, again, continue doing what you're doing. You guys have been doing a superb job with that. Now, that's actually bring me to a next line of thoughts here. So before doing this video, Steve and I had actually discussed the possibility of maybe cutting events back anyways, because we knew that things are going to be shut down at least through the initial wave of Zendikar. We anticipated that things would probably get a little hairy as we got to that point and beyond. Now we're looking at that point and beyond point, so we have to have a game plan. So We will probably be cutting out Tuesday Night Modern. That was a thing that's been a staple of the store since the grand reopening when we moved to our second location some years ago. It just doesn't seem like it's a smart, safe idea for a number of different reasons, because the more activity you have, the more chance there is of people coming in and breathing. If you guys can come in and just not breathe, it'll be fine. So if you can find a way to manage that, then we can just be open as always and still have unsanctioned events legally. It'd be kind of like Prohibition era magic. So instead of alcohol, you can have cardboard. So we're going to be kind of coming back to schedule. We'll probably be keeping Casual Commander Wednesdays and Sundays as we've done historically. Friday Night Magic is a staple for any LGS, so we're going to be continuing on that. What form and function that would take is still up in the air at this point. It's TBD. We're still using all kind of acronyms today, aren't we? We've used TBD, WPN, LGS. So if you guys know your alphabets, I think you're in good shape. But Saturdays will probably be reserved for Final Fantasy players. So we're just kind of reevaluating where we're at. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are pretty much going to just be dead in the water days. When the store closes at 7, we want to go home, so get out. I mean that in the nicest way possible, but it's just not worth the risk for ourselves and other players. And we just, again, if you're going to come in for events, we just need to be prepared and give some time to clean, sanitize, and keep things on the up and up. Make sure we have enough time for me to find a mask and put one on, which I never wear in videos. Because I know I talk fast as it is, and me wearing a mask will make me sound like a really, really poor generic knockoff Darth Vader. So I'm trying to avoid that at all costs for your sake and your listening pleasure. So no, that's pretty much the big announcement. That's kind of our plan as of now. It is very tentative. When things become more concrete, we'll obviously be sharing that information with you. Zach does a very nice job of running MTG Arena. We've been handing out promo packs and sleeves and all that cool stuff on there. If you guys need information or need help getting started, if you guys are going from the tabletop in-person experience to the online for the time being, let us know, and any one of us can help you out with that. But it's funny because so before doing this video too, I started kind of looking over Twitter, because of course everyone's kind of their opinions, and obviously I have mine. And even though our county, Allegheny County by Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, we've actually done a pretty good job of flattening the curve and doing all the buzzword things that everyone wants us to do. But it's kind of like a one-size-fits-all thing to keep it fair for everybody. So just if one or two states is doing a horrendous job, unfortunately, we need to be in this together. Another fun buzzword for the day, or the year rather. So we're all just kind of stuck dealing with it as it comes. But I was saying something else. What was I saying before I got off topic?
Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter. Thank you. There's actually another video where I got distracted for a few seconds, and I never got back to what I was talking about. And I spent like 2 minutes like agonizing, like what the hell was I talking about? And then I just never got back to it. I closed the video. As soon as I shut the camera off, I was like, that's what it was, but it just wouldn't have fit in the context of anything else. So I just left it alone. So Facebook. So I was reading the Twitters, and everyone has their opinions on the whole thing, which is understandable. And several people were of the opinion that this might be the end of Magic as we know it. It's the end of the game as we know it. Sorry, that's what happens in my head. It's just like 19 pages are open, there's a random song playing, and that was that. So, also not a sponsor. Put the nutrition facts on the front instead of the Coca-Cola logo.
It's not even in frame.
Is it now?
Nope.
Okay, whatever.
Well, a little bit.
Okay.
There you go.
That was totally not worth the extra 30 seconds. That, by the way, is just for me to pad the time. I'm trying to get to at least 10 minutes. I feel like I'm like in English class all over again. or just like, oh, you have 5 minute presentation, and like 4.5 minutes is just me just like fluffing it. Anyway, so no, the serious part of this is that a lot of people think this is going to be the end of it because we are very much in the digital age. That's part of the reason why we got comic books. Be sure to check out the video where I talk extensively on why we stopped carrying the Batmans and Spider-Mans and all that fun stuff. But I don't think that this is going to be a thing that kills off Magic as a game. I cited other reasons why, if Magic were to die, other reasons why I cited is, pigs get fat, pigs get eaten type thing, where they populate the market and flood it with a bunch of new products, expecting more people to just have more money to throw at it. I don't think that COVID-19 is going to be the thing that inherently just ruin it. It's a game that's been around for 27 years, been through multiple recessions, been through so many economic crises you can't shake a stick at. It's had just design flaws that drove people away, but people keep coming back to it. So I don't think that this is going to stop it, because you can never in a million years be coming in a Friday night to your local store, meeting up with some buddies, meeting some new friends, breaking out the new deck you agonizingly put together, or in my case, 30 got to the last second and wondered why it didn't work, and just having an in-store experience and getting out and having a sense of normalcy. And I think that if nothing else, that when this thing blows over, not if, because I'm very optimistic that eventually we will get through this, that when things start looking up and things start going back to normal, the way that normal should be, not the new normal that they're trying to shove down our throats, but how normal was for all the way up through the end of 2019. I just don't think that is going to kill it. I think too many people want to get back to normal, and for a lot of people, especially who play this game, normal means spending their Friday nights in the basement playing cards with a bunch of friends. And for as much fun and as accessible as it is to play Magic whatever time of day or night, and it's logging into Arena, as awesome as that is, I think it's a very good way to satiate the itch or the hunger to play Magic. In the meantime, I don't think it's a long-term solution or answer or replacement for itself. You can click on buttons and open packs, but it's not the same as physically having the product in your hand, opening it with the anticipation that the card in the back is worth something. And I just don't think that the game's going to die because of this. So that's all I got for today. Thank you guys for tuning in, liking, commenting, subscribing. Thank you for sharing this with your friends and family on the Twitter, the Instagram, the Facebook, the OnlyFans, or LinkedIn, whatever you guys do. I don't care. Just thank you for sharing it wherever you see fit. And again, any updates that come out in addition to this, if anything changes on October 14th, as they said, it will be the decision day for them. We will keep you updated and keep you informed the best that we can. All right, thank you guys. See you next time.